This is an important video if you're a dog owner or you're going to get a puppy. This is about a dog jumping on people. It's one of the worst things that your dog can do. One, it can hurt somebody. It's in a dominant position when it's doing that. It's dominating a human. Usually this is trained into the dog by strangers when the dog is real young. So a stranger comes up, can I say hello? And by them saying, can I say hello? What they're saying is, can I get your dog excited, let it jump on me, and then train it to jump on people by petting it. That's basically what's going on. So you don't want the dog to jump on anyone. Remember, if the dog jumps on you, it'll jump on somebody else. So you have to make sure that the dog doesn't start jumping up on people and people don't start petting it. If you pet the dog when it has its paws on you or anyone else, if somebody else is, petting your dog while they have their paw, they're training the dog to do this. Also, don't put the dog in your lap. If you put the dog in your lap, you're training it to jump on people. Don't do that. Finn's going to be, he's way over 20 pounds. This is not a mini Aussie. When his mom got Finn, she was told he was a mini, but he's really a little bit too big to be a mini. So he's going to be a bigger dog. We don't want Finn jumping on anyone. Yesterday when I was talking to my neighbor, I could tell Finn was trying to lunge and jump on my neighbor. He was excited. If you want to think that the dog that is excited is happy, it could be happy, but it's also excited, and excitement is the point where all dogs bark, lunge, bite, or just don't listen. So Finn, sit. I didn't let Finn jump on my neighbor. Now I'm going to show you what to do if the dog is already jumping on you or anybody else, how to get the dog to quit doing that. It's very simple. And sit. It's one of those things that if your dog is doing this, you can get the dog to quit doing it, but you have to work with the dog. If you do nothing, the dog just keeps doing it. And the other thing that's very true, if your dog is jumping up on people and you continue letting the dog jump up on people, your dog's going to keep doing it for the rest of his life. So it's important that you keep these people away from your dog. Like say if Finn is in an elevator and somebody says, can I say hello? You say, no, I'm training my dog, or something like that. You could also get a vest that says service dog in training, something like that. But you can't let people interact with your dog just willy-nilly and let them do whatever. It's going to train terrible stuff into your dog. This is one of those things, Finn, this is one of those things that's terrible for your dog's behavior, jumping on people. So let's say, Finn, I can get him probably to jump on me, and that's one thing that you're going to have to do to get the dog to quit doing it is get the dog to do the action, jump up. So you'll encourage the dog like this to jump up on you. When it jumps up on you, there's two things that you can do. The first one is you use your knee and bump it against the dog and say no. You say no. No. As the dog is jumping up, you knee it right in the chest and you say no, okay? The other thing that you can do is when you invite it up like this, you encourage it to jump on you, grab its paws, use some pressure on the paws, right? And step back a little bit, make it uncomfortable for the dog, and then push the dog to the side by saying no, okay? So let me demonstrate this. Let's see if we can get Finn to jump on me. Finn is e-collar conditioned, so I use the vibrate mode right when my knee is hitting the dog's chest, okay? And I guarantee you, he won't do this. He might do it a second time, but he probably won't do it a third. You can really train the dog to not do this, but you have to, Finn, when you sit, he's a puppy. Sit. They got ADD. He knows that I'm doing something. So you can get the dog to quit doing this in just a session or two, but you need to keep conditioning this in and keep working with the dog for about a 2-week period. Working with the dog every day, inviting it up, and watching the strangers that invite your dog up. They need to leave your dog alone, okay? You have got to, you got to be the good dog owner and say, no, my dog is training. So here we go. Finn, here. Let's move this. Now I'm gonna encourage Finn to jump on me, and then I'm going to use my knee and bump into him with my knee by saying, no, Finn. We've already worked on this, so see, he's already not doing it. Finn, no. No, off. Good. Here, let's try it one more time. I bet he doesn't do it again. Finn. He's no dummy. He goes to heel. You see what I'm saying? I did this one session last night, and he's already picked up on this. He did it once. He didn't do it a second time. The first time you do this, the first session you do it, they might try it 2 times, but the third one, they're kind of looking at you. And if you do this and they don't jump up, good boy. This is very important. And I want to be perfect. Look at how he went to heel. See? That is a good dog. He will pick this up. His mother just has to work with him a little bit on this and watch the strangers in the elevator or on the street. Friends can be some of the worst for dogs. They encourage your dog to do bad stuff. Finn, here. Sit. Finn, down. No, down. Know that a dog is different than a human, okay? So when you're doing this and then you're telling the dog no, it's non-human. If you did that to a child, you'd be fucking with the kid. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a dog. They don't think, they respond. So if you said to the kid, like, I don't know what the equivalent would be, but if you had a kid and you said, okay, go take out the trash and I'll give you $5, okay? And then they took out the trash and they said, where's my $5? Nah, I was just screwing with you. That is abuse. This is not abuse, this is dog training. It didn't hurt the dog. We gave the dog a negative, and the dog's learning so that he doesn't get in trouble. Remember, 4 million dogs are dying every year for lack of training or improper training. Using a negative with your dog is a positive. It's a positive thing. To think that you can train a dog using purely positive dog training is bullshit. These dogs are a mess. I'm not saying you hurt the dog, I'm just saying you indicate a negative, and dogs are more physical than you. They're not cerebral animals like us, so that's the way that the dog learns. Just bump them with your knee and say no, off. Like I said, like you can also do this one for some dogs. This is even more effective. Like with Finn, he's pretty smart. The knee worked. But invite them up. When they jump up, grab their paws, step back a little bit, right? When the dog's like uncomfortable, throw it down, no, off. And do it again. You repeat it. I'm telling you, they learn within 2 or 3 times. The trick is that you need to do it over a period of time. You need to do it over a week or 2, and then maybe 3 weeks, take a break, and then 2 weeks later, do it again, and keep making sure that nobody encourages your dog to jump on them. The worst thing that a human can do is walk up to a dog that's being good, bend down like this and smile. This causes excitement with the dog, and the dog jumps up. How many times have I've seen this, I've heard it. The dog jumps on somebody and you say, no, I'm sorry, off, or something like that. And you're trying to communicate to the human, and the dog at the same time. And the person that encouraged the dog to jump and heads the dog up is doing this. And, no, I love dogs. You love dogs, you don't know anything about dogs, and you're training my dog to do something stupid. Don't do that. Leave everybody's dog alone. It's your duty as a dog owner to make sure that people don't interact with your dog. They don't need to pet your dog, okay? That's not socializing your dog. That's making your dog a mess. Socializing your dog is having your dog around people like this, like Finn is right now, calm, And that makes for a healthy, happy dog. You have to use a negative. You should train the word no in. The word no is trained in with Finn. It's conditioned in. Everybody should have a realistic approach to their dog. No, no, Finn, down. And remember, if your dog, you give it a command and it pops out of the command, you repeat the command, you say no and repeat the command and make sure that the dog is compliant. Finn did an awesome job. Finn, you did an awesome job.
Gee, thanks, Caine.
You are so cute, Finn.
Yeah, you damn right I'm cute. By the way, I'm telling my mom you call me a midget and stuff.
No, Finn, don't tell your mom I call you a midget.
No, I'm going to, dude. You're in big trouble, Caine.
No, Finn. Will you jump up on me? There you go. Good boy. See, he didn't jump. He's picking up on this. We'll work with him. He's going back Friday, and then his mom will step in, and she'll start doing the same thing.
Caine, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna fucking get you, Caine.
Sit. Good boy, Finn. Thank you, buddy.
No problem, Caine.
Okay, here.